Hello, welcome to my video on the freaky choreography of the NPC cars in the game of Carmageddon. In this video, I'm going to analyze an entire game or episode of Carmageddon to see just how the artificial intelligence in the game works. So as you can see, this is the very beginning of the game where the cars have just taken off from the starting gate. I decided to come back and hit Mach 13 here. But I get tired of that, so I turn around, I come through this fence here, and just up ahead we see this guy, number 42, and he's just strolling around inside the gate, seemingly minding his own business. But is he just wandering around and seemingly minding his own business? Well, let's see. So here you can see I come past him, I spin around, I come towards him, and I hit him. And he's a stubborn devil. He keeps resisting. I'm having a hard time wanting to get him out of the way. I keep pushing and pushing. Finally, I break free, and boom! Here comes Cowpoker, and he gets wasted at the exact moment that I escape from 42. So let's see this again now. Here we go. I come past him. He's seemingly minding his own business, just wandering around here. But that's not really what happened at all. Let's look at this. Now here you can see the cars at the starting gate. Here they are tangling with one another, seemingly just doing mindless stuff. And they're just messing around here. They're just messing around. And they're messing around. And boom! All of a sudden, they turn into what I call the shadow AI. And 42 shoots across the map here and turns around just as I'm coming through the fence. Right there, you see that. Right just as I'm coming through the fence, boom! Turns into the shadow AI, shoots across the map, and turns around. Let's see that again here. Boom. So you can see it looked like he was there all along just minding his own business, but as you can see, he really shot into position at exactly the right moment as I came through the gate, as I came through the fence there, so it would look like he was just minding his own business. So it's kind of a little bit of clever choreography on the part of the AI. So let's see that in split screen view. Here I am. I'm going towards Mach 13 here. I hit Mach 13, I spin around. Right here I decide I'm not interested in him. I turn around. Already, boom, 42 has shot across and has gotten into position. So he's there in position right as I shoot through the gate there. Let's see that again because it's happened so fast you can hardly see it. So here I am, I'm going towards Mach 13, I hit Mach 13, I'm turning around, but then I change my mind. Boom, at that exact moment, 42 shoots across, he comes down the map, turns around just as I'm coming through the fence, and acts all casual. I love this part where he acts all casual like that, like he's just minding his own business. Now, what happens after that is interesting too. Here I break free of him, and boom, Cowpoker comes at exactly the right moment. Well, let's see how that works. Now, let's look at it from Cowpoker's point of view. You can see me in the background there. I'm messing around, I'm spinning around, and I'm tangling with 42. There's Cowpoker. He's getting in position. Boom, at exactly the right moment, he turns around, and he comes towards me, and boom, he hits me, and he gets wasted. So what was exactly the right moment for him to turn around? Why did he turn around at that exact moment? Well, let's see. You can see him waiting there. He's just standing there. I'm spinning around, and I spin around, and I hit 42, and look, you can see Cowpoker still standing. Now he's starting to get into position, and just as I'm about to break free from 42, boom, he comes in my direction, so he'll be right there to meet me just as I break free from 42. Really, really perfect timing. Let's see that again. So you can see he knows that I'm kind of caught on 42, but he knows I'm about to break free. And you can see that he knows exactly when I'm about to break free. See how he's getting in position here? He knows that I'm about to break free right here. And so he's already coming towards me at that moment. So it's really, really good intelligence. It's a really smart AI in this game. And a lot of people don't appreciate just how smart the AI is in this game. But it can predict exactly what's going to happen, several seconds in advance. And exactly when it's going to happen, which is really amazing. So what was Vlad doing all this time? Well, he's seeing if I'm interested in him. I'm not. I'm driving away, so he drives away too. So as we continue to analyze this episode, Here you can see the pickup coming. Bam! He's in an aggressive mood. Now he's going to be in an aggressive mood throughout this particular episode here. So you can see he slams into me, comes again, comes after me. So here at this point, there's Bimmer, I think. So he pushes me. He's pushing me so aggressively, I'm trying to resist. Since he's pushing me, I decided to drive where I see Bugga is wasted there. Well, not wasted, but he's turned upside down. So I go steer in that direction, and boom. So I was wondering, did I waste Bugga? So I played it in slow motion, and you can see, yes, I did. I got the credit for that. Now this is funny. Pickup hits me so hard that he actually carries Bugga with him. But he's on the wrong side of the fence. He wants to be on this side where the action is. So what does he do? He turns into the shadow mode, and he comes on this side of the fence so he can continue. So here he is. He slams into me again. He's really aggressive here. So slams into me again. Boom. He's really into it. So let's follow him here. Let's see what he's going to do next. So there you see Lady B, and boom, Lady B gets wasted. Now, who got the credit for this wastage? Did I get the credit? Look, you can see from this angle that yes, indeed, I got the credit. He pushed me into Lady B, so I got the credit for wasting Lady B. So the AI is pretty nice about that, letting the player have the credit for a wastage. If the player's car is the one that comes into contact with the wasted car, the player gets the credit. So here we go. You see him in the barn here. He slams at me. Wow, this is sweet. He ends up on his end. He ends up upended like this. So this is too good to let him pass. But I see another guy I'm messing around with in the background. So I don't want to let him get away from this. So boom, I slam into him and I flip him back over again. Now this is a setup for a really cool stunt here. Now you can see he's waiting here inside the barn. He's waiting for the right moment, and then he comes, and here he comes, and he slams not into me, but he slams into Bimmer here. And why did he do that? Well, this is a setup for a really cool stunt, which I addressed in my other video. And here he comes. Boom! He hits Porker, who slams into me, who catches me on fire. Now I covered this thoroughly in my video called Devious Multi-Car Stunt Choreography. But just to recap it here, you can see the Porker gets wasted right here at this moment. He's wasted here. He does a strange little hop, almost like a wheelie, even though he's wasted. Then Bimmer hits me, and then the pickup hits Porker, who slams into me, who catches me on fire. This is a really cool stunt that I cover thoroughly in my other video. So continuing on here, let's look at what the pickup does. Here he is backing up. Now when you see them, just like what Cowpoker did, when you see them backing up like this, you know they're getting ready for a stunt or to attack the player. So he's just waiting for the right moment. He's backing up, he's waiting for exactly the right moment. He thinks he's seen the right moment, comes boom, uh-oh. Now this is actually a failure of the AI. They sometimes fail to take into account an obstacle in the way between them and the player. But you know, one thing the AI is it's very persistent, and he comes and tries again, and boom, he slams into me so hard, he gets wasted, and he actually pushes me out onto the roadway. Now the question here, the final question here I want to discuss is why did he come out of this? Why did he come out of this barn at exactly this moment? Well, as you can see, if you look at what I'm doing at exactly that moment, I'm skidding around and turning in order to come in his direction again. That's exactly the moment that he comes out of the barn, because he knows that I'm still interested in him. I'm coming in his direction, and I'm going to attack him. So he decides to beat me to the punch. So here you can see it again. He's in the barn. He's waiting. Then exactly the right moment when I'm coming towards him, he comes towards me, slams into me, boom, and he gets wasted. And that is another example of the AI in the game. So we saw some really impressive examples of AI in the game. When you think about it, at the AI that can see that the player is about to come through the fence and positions the car in exactly the right place so that it will look like he's just being casual and just happens to be just happens to be in that area at the right time. That is some really clever, devious AI here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, subscribe, comment, and be sure to check out the rest of my videos on how the AI works in Carmageddon. Thanks for watching.